Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see about developer tools on AWS. So here in AWS, we can develop applications on very faster and very easier. So here in AWS, we can host the code, build, test, and even deploy our application very quickly and effectively with AWS Developer Tools. In here, in AWS, they are providing like SDKs, code editors, and continuous integration and delivery services for DevOps software development. And if you see the services in AWS Developer Tools, as I said, continuous integration, continuous delivery, infrastructure as code, SDKs, CLI, IDE, and IDE toolkits, and communication collaboration. So we are not going to see all the developer tools. We are going to focus on AWS Core Services. So which all the tools you will be using to deliver the softwares following the DevOps practices. So what are the services will comes under AWS Core Services are, first one is CodeCommit. CodeCommit is a service which is used to secure and scalable source control service supporting Git workflow. And the second one is the code pipeline, a service for fast and reliable continuous integration and continuous delivery. And third one is the code build, as a scalable service to build, to compile, test, and package source code. And the fourth one is the code deploy, a service to automate code deployments anywhere. So we will be setting up on each services and we'll be working on each services as while we deploying an application. And after that, we will also perform a rollback kind of in a blue-green deployment when a release goes failure, right? Now we will get started with the AWS CodeCommit repository so that we will have our code in the CodeCommit repository. So before doing that, I am already logged into the console, AWS Management Console. So for the first, I'm going to create an AWS CodeCommit repository. So I'm searching for CodeCommit. So before we create a CodeCommit repository, let me explain like what is the AWS CodeCommit. AWS CodeCommit is a secure, highly scalable, managed source control service that hosts private Git repositories. And also, we can use AWS CodeCommit to store anything from code to binaries. And also, it supports the standard functionality of Git. So it works seamlessly with our existing Git-based tools. So in this video, we will be setting up a repository that we will be using it for source control of our application. Why we are using CodeCommit? Why? Because this is secure in terms of storage and network, and also we will be establishing a secure connection to the repository. How will we be doing that? We will be generating the credentials to allow us to connect via HTTPS to the repository. Now let's get started by creating a repository in CodeCommit. So to do that, I am in the CodeCommit window and click on create repository. And I am giving a name, demo app. All right, demo app. Okay, I am giving like that. And I am giving the description as AWS Core Service. AWS Core Services demo app. So here the repository name that should be unique with respect to the region, and the name can consist of any combination of letters, numbers, periods, underscore, and dashes. and also the name character must be between 1 and 100 in length. Now I'm going to click on create repository. So here you can see our repository has been successfully created. And here you can see post successfully created. The connection steps, we are having 3 connection steps. One is HTTP GRC as a protocol to use with remote code commit, and SSH for each OS it has been given so that we can easily follow through. And also we are having HTTPS connection steps as well. And here you can see the git clone your repository to the following to our local computer. We can run this easily, run this git clone command to work in locally. All right, to clone our repository, we can easily run this command. So this command will be needed in the next video. So I'm just copying it and putting in the notepad. And in the below you can see this is going to be currently it is an empty repository, right? And even we can add the files from the console, or even we can clone this repository to a local computer, and we can create commit and we can push it so that all the files will be coming into this repository. Now let's go to the IAM console. Why I am going to IAM console? We are going to create a secure connection, right? To get the security credentials to access the code commit repository, I am going to IAM. So you can click on users. I am here. I'm going to my user, and you can click on security credentials. Here, if you come in here, you can see HTTPS git credentials for AWS CodeCommit. So here we can create a username and password, and that can be used to authenticate HTTPS connection to CodeCommit repository. You can create generate credentials. It will be showing the username and password. So I am downloading the credentials for future reference. So here it will be saying like we can use these credentials when connecting from our local computer or from tools that require a static username and password. So I have downloaded it. Now I am going to code commit. So now we have successfully created an HTTP security credential, which will be used to connect the AWS CodeCommit repository. So in this video, we have created an AWS CodeCommit repository, and we have taken the git clone command, and also we have generated the credentials that will be required to connect the CodeCommit repository using HTTPS. So in the next video, I am going to show you how to commit the code to AWS CodeCommit repository. Thanks for watching the video.